Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day 6. Welcome back to a brand new Halloween update. Really, whoever does like backgrounds like these and the artwork, that guy should be paid more. People that create beautiful things like that, they just very, very talented. It really looks like my guy's actually standing in the catacombs, which is really, really cool. And yes, I'm just gonna break character a little bit here for 5 minutes. If you guys were worried, and you waited a little bit long for day 5, I'm sorry about that. 3 days ago, my PC got the blue screen of death with for any of you that has ever seen this, it had the SRT trial error, which I have fixed in the past. But for some reason, this time, I did multiple troubleshoot tests. I swapped my hardware out, swapped my hard drives out, followed every video on YouTube, and nothing worked. It took me about 8 hours, just to try and get into Windows. But I couldn't, so I was forced to format my PC. And unfortunately, when you are forced to format your PC, you do not have time to save any of your settings that are saved on your C drive. You can save them down the line, but I changed graphic settings, I changed controls, I changed my lockpicking sensitivity like weekly. Like I change things on a weekly basis because I have to experience something first to know if I want to improve it or don't want to improve it. So basically what happened, I had to format my PC, all my Adobe Premiere Pro settings were gone, all my OBS settings were gone that I worked on for months, all my Photoshop settings were gone, all my Patreon pictures and stuff was gone. That's why on day 5 you guys didn't see any Patreon end screen, but don't worry about that. I'm going to create, and I've always wanted to do this, so this situation is just forcing me to do it. So I'm going to create an end screen that looks like the movies. Okay, names are coming from the bottom of the or names are coming from the top of the screen down to the bottom of the screen, just like you see in a Hollywood movie end credits. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do the end credits for the Patrons. But you just have to give me some time for that. That will probably take me 7 days or probably on Sunday. It won't take me a lot of time to do something like that. But what will take time is I'm busy with the armor and penetration guide for you guys. I'm busy promoting Road to Vostok. I still have to finish my hardcore or hard difficulty stream on Into the Dead. So I have to redo all my settings on all my programs, all the passwords, all the usernames. I have to redo all the settings on Scum because you lose all your settings on Scum. So I have to fine-tune the graphics every day. I have to fine-tune the wire cutting every day. So if I all of a sudden suck at lockpicking after you guys saw day 5, just understand that the settings are brand new. Okay, so just understand that I had to format my PC. I went through a lot of stress. I'm back now. I had to redo my microphone settings. If you think I sound better, please let me know, because, I've spent so many months and years, fine-tuning everything and making sure that your experience is as good as it can be. So please, just to put my mind at ease, please tell me whether you want me to keep working on the microphone quality because you don't feel I sound the same, or you don't like the way I sound, or anything. Just give me some feedback on the microphone, please. That's what I'm stressing about. Give me feedback on the video quality because I lost all my Adobe Premiere Pro settings, so I can't remember everything that I changed to get the perfect video quality out there for you guys. I know it's my mistake for not backing up all the settings of all my work. I have backed all of them up now, and I will back them all up in the future. So please don't throw me to death with rocks, telling me I'm irresponsible. You know, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. So, yeah, guys, please just give me a lot of feedback about the mic, about the video quality. You know, let's just help me to get back to where we were with a lot of improvements. Like I say, I'm planning a lot of videos for you guys in the future. I can see you enjoying the series. I do read all of your comments. So with the comments that I've read, the choice is to play in first person only, even if it puts me at a disadvantage against Avenger and Killer Mike and everyone else on the island. You know, even if they can spot me over a bush in third person and I can't see them over a bush in third person, it's fine. I don't mind dying. Okay, I don't mind playing with a handicap or giving other players on the server an unfair advantage against me. Okay, I live for survival. I live for falling and standing back up. That's my passion. So with the feedback, I'm going to be playing in first person only all the time. I'll just be going to third person when I'm like running in the middle of nowhere and I'd like to show you guys my clothing, you know, my outfit and stuff like that. So 95% first person only for the immersion, because you guys love the immersion and the role playing. And then what else did you guys comment about? All of you, a lot of you just commented on the third person, first person thing. And out of all the comments, you know, that's what I decided on. Then with the Halloween update, even if you guys watched my Halloween video, you can't just run into the catacombs and get the puppet suit. You have to get 7 candles. Getting the 2 eyes, not difficult. Getting the bones, not difficult. Getting the head, not difficult. But getting the 7 candles takes time. So don't be scared of going to the catacombs thinking, oh, the update just came out, someone's going to kill me. Go there, have some fun. No one can get the puppet suit until they find 7 candles. And 7 candles is not easy. But, you know, on Supermax, the loot settings have been fine-tuned. I've worked on the loot settings for 20 hours. So, you know, it's a way more enjoyable experience. It doesn't take away from the survival, but at least when you're looting a cornfield, you don't want to switch off your PC, you know, or when you loot for potatoes, you know, you get frustrated and think this is ridiculous because I'm wasting my time looking for corn and potatoes. Okay, so I have fine-tuned the loot settings on Supermax over 20 hours, making sure it's the perfect balance between survival and quality of life, okay, so that you can enjoy everything. But as you guys have seen, there's still a lot of containers without loot. You know, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. So it just helps you to feel rewarded when you loot POIs. But if you want to get the candles, go and loot churches, go and loot towns. I'm switching into the game now, and I'm just going to build my base. I'm just going to upgrade my base, build my outer walls. I've got about... We'll see how much fame I've got. But yeah, day 6, I'm basically just going to work on the base. And then day 7 will be action-packed. Because day 7, I'm preparing to raid Avenger. And day 8, I am raiding Avenger. This is the only time I will give someone a warning before I raid them. Okay, because... now they will be online. Now they will be waiting for me. Now they are, you know, setting down traps, you know. So I'm putting myself at a disadvantage. But because I love playing with Avenger or fighting with him, you know, it always ends up in a comedy show. You know, he does something dumb or I do something dumb. He enjoys killing me. He enjoys being killed by me. I enjoy killing him. I enjoy being killed by him. So just understand, if you don't know who Avenger is, or you don't know or you feel what I'm doing to him is bad. We have been friends for 8 years. And the way we met is we were the only two people on my miscreated hardcore server. And the way I attacked him every day and the way he attacked me every day is the reason we became friends in the first place, okay? Because we both saw that both of us could take a punch and give a punch and laugh, which is rare. It's rarer that you can, attack someone constantly and they can handle it and they can give it back. Like they attack you constantly as well. So me and Avenger have had a lot of fun in the past. This is just getting those old special memories back. So do not think I am targeting him or affecting him in any negative way. I'm just going to raid him on Saturday, and then I'm going to raid other bases at random times. And it's not my decision whether it's online or offline. I'm not going to wait for someone to be online. I'm not going to wait for someone to be offline. I've got a very busy schedule. I cannot wait hours until someone is online. So I'm just going to raid them when I'm planning on raiding them. And I'm not going to raid Avenger constantly. I'll maybe raid him once a month, and then in a week I'll raid someone else. And in another 7 days I'll raid someone else. But I'll make sure it's solo bases or bigger bases. I don't know. When I want a challenge, I'll raid bigger bases. I am going to get the puppet suit, which will make going to the coal mine really easy because I can literally just stroll through the coal mine. The puppets will warn me when somebody else enters the coal mine if they don't have a puppet suit, because I can literally just become one of the puppets. I can just stroll through them, looting for TNT. So I'll definitely be prepared on Saturday, and day 8 will be a lot of fun. So click that subscribe button and bell button. And yes, just understand that I care about my players. Supermax is the most secure server I've ever run. Every single person that joins the server talks to me and understands the love and passion and effort I've put into the server. It's my love letter to my community. And if any of you want to play on the server, all you do is you join the Discord in the description below. And when you can type in general chat, which everyone can see once they join the Discord, you just type at Luthais and Supermax server. And then when I have time, I will message you when we can have an interview. Okay, and then you can join the server and you know all the rules and you'll know what's special about the server and you'll know, how much I'm protecting you and how great your experience will be. And then you play on the server and you come back to me like 90% of the players and tell me it's the best experience of your life. Okay, or the best experience you've ever had in Scum, which makes me happy. It makes me happy to know that I'm making you happy. Your happiness is very, very important to me. So let's get into the game. Let's see how much fame I have. And let me start upgrading, because raiding someone, not that hard. But raiding Avenger is like stepping on a landmine. Okay? He gives it just as good as he gets it. Okay? So trust me, a war is going to ensue and you guys are going to enjoy it. Okay, we have 216 fame. No quests, no outstanding quests. So it will purely, whatever we have at the end of the day, whatever fame we end up with, is purely because of upgrading the base and building the outer walls. That's where we're going to get all our fame from. Okay? So, yeah, I just broke my door and put a wall down because I can't disable lockpicking. Otherwise, people can't steal vehicles. But I did disable damage to bases. So if you want to make sure no one can ever get into your base in the grace period, which is usually for 2 weeks after a wipe, then just close up your base like this with Twig. Okay, no one can damage your base, but someone can still lockpick your base. And unfortunately, you can't always know that people are going to stick to the rules. So it's better to be safe rather than to be sorry. Okay? So I'm just going to break the door down. I'm just going to break the wall down again. And then craft another tomahawk, which basically didn't break. It did a lot for me. I followed all the blueprints for the tomahawk. It is definitely the best. It's definitely the best base building tool in Scum at the moment. I'll see you guys when I'm done. I'm basically going to make more floors, put upstairs, make more floors. Probably going to make it... Let's see, I'm going to park my vehicles in here. I'm going to have the kitchen upstairs and then have my room at the top and then have the upside down roofs like a water catcher, to be able to fight everyone on the hills. And then if someone's against my base, lockpicking or placing explosives, I can just underhand throw a grenade, and kill them. And then I've got a lot of other tactics, which I'm going to use, but I don't want to tell you guys all my tactics because then my enemies are going to use it. Okay, so 217 fame, and it is 2:30 in the afternoon. Let's see where we end up. What was that? Was that a pumpkin flying? Always start with a gate. Always start with your front gate. Otherwise, if you start with the walls first, then your front gate won't be where you want it to be, and your walls won't all be 5 meters. Just trust me, start with your front gate. I've made many mistakes. I've broken down many walls. My entire community knows I'm full of poop. Just trust me, start with the gate. My pleasure. Have the kitchen knife in your hand. Whatever you have in your hand, the game will use that. And as you can see, an outer wall takes 40 uses of the tool that you're using. You do not want to break your metal saw. You do not want to use your tomahawks. Put the kitchen knife in your hand. Kitchen knives you can get in every single house, and just press F. And now it's taking the durability from the knife. 55.3%. It's still in my hand. 23.6%. Didn't touch my saw, didn't touch my tomahawk. Okay? Use the kitchen knives. And don't break your tools that you need for base building. I've only got a little patch of grass in front of my base, guys. I must make sure to fertilize it. I can't let this little bit of grass die. You know, it's the only color I've got in front of my base. We have to fertilize it constantly with water and fertilizer. You see how far I think, guys? I think of everything. Everything. Yes, I have a problem. I don't mind having a problem. That's why I can study games the way I study them. I'm full of nonsense. I'm full of shit. I'm a perfectionist. Deal with it. There we go. Just having some lunch. All hard, all work and no play. I don't know. It doesn't keep the doctor away. It makes me not know what I want to say. But I still want to play. It's a great day. Won't you say? Stone axes aren't too difficult to craft, guys. Like, I was looking like for, can I craft a knife or something like that? No, unfortunately, I can't craft a knife, but these stone axes are better than a stone knife to fill up the wall blueprints, okay? The stone knives, you need multiple stone knives. And if you think about it, it takes 2 stones to make a stone knife, but it takes 2 stones to make a small axe head and an axe. The axe will last a lot longer than the knife. Don't waste the stones, don't waste your time. My pleasure. Anytime. I'm going to show you guys how to get tinder fast, because if you're like me, you don't like waiting forever. So if you get a dead log like this on the ground, it must be a long, big dead log like this, and you cut it down. Much faster than creating one tinder, and you get 3 tinder, okay, to start a fire. That is way faster than crafting tinder, okay? Way faster. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The outer wall is done. I just had to lap it a bit here, but I mean, it's still 5-meter pieces. So that's all. I just started this one on the outer side. That's all. Nothing is glitching. It's just standard, normal. And yes, I'm very impressed that everything came out on 5-meter pieces. I was really worried about that. And the positive thing is that people can use my base for raid training. I'm not going to build more than one outer wall. So because I don't want PvPers to affect other people that don't want to be raided, I'll give them, you know, a very easy solo base to practice their raiding. So my base will be a good introduction on raiding. So if you ever want to practice raiding, you never know when I'm going to be online, you know, so you can raid me online, offline, it doesn't matter. If you want practice, guys, come and raid me. This is where my base is. Raiding opens up on the 18th of October. It is 10:30 at night now, okay? And we have to go sleep so that we can start with the next part of the project. I'm going to call this video day 6 and 7, since it is going to take 2 days for us to complete what we are aiming for. That almost looked like a shooting star, ladies and gentlemen, but it was actually just the pumpkin drone moving at a very, very fast speed. I know you guys are like, what the flip? Does this island have shooting stars? No, it's got the bright light coming from the power plant, and it's got Halloween pumpkins flying around everywhere. 2 in the morning. Okay. Oh, I was thinking to myself, why am I so stiff? Oh, it started snowing while I was sleeping. I almost choked. Holy stupid, it's cold. Goodness gracious, what is the time? 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Well, we should be able to do this. It's a little bit sad that the doors goes through that thing, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a door here and a door there, and then I'm going to craft these walls. so I can see them when they lockpicking, man. So I can shoot the shit out of the bloody buggers, man. You want to get into my base, you better blow it up, son. No lockpicking on my watch, baby. You blow it up or you get out. That's how we roll. That is a meter, guys. That is a meter. And nothing will clip. Nothing will clip. Okay? If anything clips, I'll break the front door. I'll break the entire front wall and rebuild the front wall and extend it more out by 3 meters or 5 meters. You guys know me. I'm one crazy person. Okay? I've destroyed many walls and rebuilt many walls. Okay? So if anyone's got a problem with this gap, let me know, and I'll destroy the entire front wall and extend it 5 meters forwards. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. See you now. Let's get to work, baby. Actually, you know what, guys? I am a perfectionist. I am full of shit. I do set an example to everyone. And I know someone's not going to like this gap because it's probably not perfectly a meter. It's probably like 0.9 or 0.8. And since I lead by example, because I love you guys, because I never want you guys to feel, that I'm getting away with stuff that you will never get away with. I am literally going to destroy this entire wall and extend it by 5 meters for you and for me, because this breaks immersion, and I am all about immersion. I am immersion. Not, I am the law. I am not the law. I am immersion itself. Wall be gone. Makes 100% sense, guys, that you can't dry your shoes in the snow. You're literally putting your shoes down on wet snow, or you're standing in wet snow. It's not gonna work. Immersion. I like it. But whoever told me hiking boots don't get wet. Liar, liar, pants on fire. That makes no sense. That makes zero sense. I cannot place a 5-meter piece, but I can place a 10-meter piece, which starts with a 5-meter piece. Oh my word! You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my food is in the red. I don't have any food left. My cowboy boots are getting wet. My hiking boots are getting wet. I am not happy with any of these results. So I am going to go to the trader now to get me food and to refresh my quests because of course, all my quests disappeared when I had the technical problems that I told you guys about. So let's go. I really like this new design of mine. I really love this new design. That's what I love about Scum. That's what I love about base building. You know, sometimes you just come up with something new. Look how great that looks. You know, look how nice that looks. Holy poop, it looks beautiful. Holy poop, it looks beautiful. Okay, so let's go, shall we? Stabilization activated. Otherwise, I'll probably throw up before I get to the trader with all this up and down. Camera lock. Stabilization activated, sir. I've got a wolf on my butt. Oh my word, there's a whole pack of wolves near my base. There's a whole pack of wolves near my base, guys. A whole pack of wolves. Deactivate stabilization. And pull out pistol. Pull out pistol, please. Kill wolf. Oh my. Oh my word. Hey, don't come back. Don't come back, I'll kick your... Yeah, see? Aren't you listening to me? Are you flipping nuts? I will blow your head off. No thanks. No thanks. I just saw a base. I don't know if it's your base or an NPC. I'm gonna leave. If that's a warning shot, I'm sorry that I trespassed. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I don't want to borrow some brown sugar. I just want to go. Oh, relax. Relax, buddy, relax. You're gonna lose your bike. You are gonna lose your bike, idiot. That's how to hunt, ladies and gentlemen, and dodge a goat's horns. 101 by Luthais. We both went down at the same time. What's the chances of that? It's like telling my wife, we both went at the same time. That doesn't happen a lot, does it? And you guys know why I could kill a goat with a Hunter 85, but I couldn't kill a goat with a crafted rifle with SVD ammo. Bro, I'm hearing a noise now. Oh, sorry, that's just that's just a little alarm outside my house. Because of the continuous firing, guys. Because of the continuous firing, you know? Doesn't matter how tough the animal is. Doesn't matter how tough the animal is. Okay? That is why it's way better to hunt with a proper rifle. Nah, I'm not going to drive him crazy. I'm not going to take another screenshot of the goat. I would like to take another screenshot of the goat just to piss him off. But I'll leave him in peace with his girlfriend. But at least we can eat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is what happens when your microwave trips your power and then your character gets killed when you're not online. Because my microwave tripped my power, so my character stayed in the game for 5 minutes, and now I've lost all my loot for no reason whatsoever. I have died for the first time on Supermax Island, and I had no control over it. So basically, I was just about to make 3 fires, and my PC just shut off, and I saw the lights were still on, and then I realized, okay, there's something wrong with the plugs. And then I tried to put the plugs back on with a trip switch, and it kept on tripping. So it took me about 30 minutes to figure out that the microwave, which wasn't on, which nobody used, which nothing happened to the microwave, nobody touched the microwave, all of a sudden it just decided to trip all the plugs. And yeah, an hour later I come back and I look at a dead screen. Lovely. Lovely. Well, some days are great. Some days are total crap. I lost the Hunter that I spent $5,000 on. I lost the pistol that I spent money on. I've lost everything due to a microwave. Can you believe it? Well, like I tell everyone in my community, dust yourself off, son, and let's go. I wanted to go to sleep, guys. I wanted to go to sleep, but now I can't go to sleep, and that's just how life goes. So let's go. And it spawns me in the wrong sector Holy moly, this is just getting better. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, very important for everyone on Supermax Island, because this is the most expensive, most researched island in the entire world. The Tech One company doesn't allow you to get picked up immediately when you are done for the day. The Tech One company waits for 5 minutes before it comes and picks you up. So even if you force, even if you shut down your BCU unit immediately and you force a log out, your clone will stay standing still for 5 minutes in the game, and you can easily die because NPCs can spawn on you, puppets can spawn on you, anything can happen. Okay, so if your computer shuts down, or if your BCU or something goes wrong, make sure you get back to make sure you get back to the island as fast as possible, because 5 minutes is enough time for anything to happen. I don't know how we died. I don't know what killed us, but I suspect it was probably NPCs, or I was close to a gas station. So it could be a puppet that just walked our way and beat us to death. Okay? So let's get started. Usually usually the island or the Tech One company remembers where you died, and then, make sure that you automatically respawn in the sector that you died. But now it automatically just took me to Z0. So I have to run all the way back, which is 3 sectors. I'm not going to let you guys watch me getting all the loot again. I will do a few quests. I'm going to do a lot of work in the background now to get my character to where he was and get the hunter back and kit the hunter out, get the pistol back, kit the pistol out, and then I'll start, then I'll activate the recording on my BCU unit so that you guys can keep being entertained, because we both, you and I, lost a lot of progress because life. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, the Tech One company is not going to withdraw any funds from my wife's account. They actually paid in an extra 100,000 into her account just for the bad luck and to compensate for all the loot that we've lost. Basically they feel sorry for me. They were, a lot of viewers were excited for the fact that I haven't died yet on an island like this where anything can kill you in a few seconds. So it was part of the entertainment value to see when I will finally die, but they don't count it as a legitimate death, because my BCU unit was literally shut down and I was waiting for a dropship to come pick me up, against my will. Like I had no control of the situation, so don't worry. We're still good. We're still good. Okay? Yes, we have to travel 3 sectors, but maybe we get a yellow screwdriver at the airfield. Maybe we get a hiking backpack at the gas station. Who knows? Who knows what awaits us? Maybe we get 6 screwdrivers here, and as we're going back, we come across a cargo drop and we've got nothing to fear, and we loot the cargo drop, we get an SVD or a yellow screwdriver or a key card. The future is exciting and bright. Sorry for sounding a little bit upset, but in the country that I live in, these things happen a lot, and people just get tired of it. But in any case, let's get back to the show, shall we? See, you guys thought I was bad removing lights. This person removed the lights, the doors, both front seats, and all the wheels. Now that's what you call stripping a car and not caring about your fellow man. If you know who you were, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, if anyone had a problem with me removing lights from a vehicle, you know, other people on this island do a lot worse than me. Now that's the kind of start I like seeing. Utility belt right off the bat. Let's go. Look at the bright side, guys. Finally, we've got combat boots. And we've got an enforced lock for the mountain bike. And we've got enough screwdrivers for a police station or another cargo drop. Things are looking up pretty fast, pretty fast, pretty fast. Okay, he got me good. He got me good. That is their purpose, to take very long before they appear so that you always get a heart attack. That got me good. It's Halloween, guys. It's Halloween, and the Tech One Company has a weird sense of humor. They got me. Usually they don't get me, but he got me. He got me good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the fastest comeback I've ever had. This was about 30 minutes. I've got the crafted backpack, I've got clothing, I've got enforced lock, I've got an SVD silencer, I've got 3 paint cans for a quest, I've got 2 blue batteries for a quest, I'm going to get a needle, and I've got the armor. That is the fastest comeback I've ever had, and I rest my case. I am not the stripper of the island. There's a much bigger car stripper than me on the island. But in any case. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I would have loved to get back on my feet immediately, but nighttime has caught us, okay? The sun is going to set in an hour. So, yeah, I'm just going to go and sleep at the trader. I'll see you guys in the morning. Apparently, this video's title is going to be day 6 to 8. Yeah. Day 6 to 8. But I don't care. I love nature. Love, 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 love. And now I'm going to buy feathers and make those powerful arrows. The NPCs, the bandits, are dead. Hasta la vista, baby. But, Luthais, you can buy the good arrows again. I do the same steps, brothers and sisters. I do the same steps every single time. So that I do it faster and faster and faster. And so that I form good habits, no matter what the circumstances are. Okay? Can I go buy the broadhead arrows? Yes. Does that help me? to get back onto my feet faster and faster and faster in the future? No, that's an easy solution. And here on Supermax Island, we don't take easy solutions. Oh my God, is that beautiful? Oh my God, it's beautiful! I got excited there for a second when I heard the chicken. I was like, unique animal. No, buddy. That's how you saved your wife, by killing a chicken. But the good news is that this area has got a lot of bunnies. So maybe we can kill a bunny. What's up, Doc? You guys know what the cherry on the cake will be right now after dying like that? Is I didn't hide the mountain bike. It's parked in the open. So the cherry on top with the worst day we've had so far on Supermax Island is if somebody finds it, you know, like nobody went to that gas station where I found the mountain bike. But the funniest thing will be now if somebody, because everyone's going to the Halloween house, it's possible that they'll come across my mountain bike. So yeah, if somebody steals the mountain bike while I've got a force lock right on me, lock it up, because I'm not going to risk my life through the night. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a bad day, if it happens. But we already had a good day. So at some point we have to have a bad day. That's how the cookie crumbles. And that, and that, and that is how the cookie crumbles. From what movie is that? It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog, and I can get up to you, but it'll do. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog, and I can get up to you, but boo. I am losing it. You cannot lose what you have already lost. Of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. Quote, originally from Luthais. That belongs on the back of a t-shirt.
Greetings, valued customer.
So, what will it be? Have a nice day.
What's up? If you're trying to rob the place, looking for work, here's what I got for you. Looking for work? Here is what I got for you. The sooner you get this done, the better.
You guys know what I'm gonna do with this pipe. If anyone knows what my plans are with a metal pipe, please comment down below. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Day 8. 12 in the afternoon. Let's all hope our mountain bike is still there and that nobody stole it. Because I've grown attached to the mountain bike and I already miss my Hunter 85 and my pistol that I bought for myself to make me happy. But we will be happy again. So let's go. I have to run from here. Where were we? Where were we? We were at this gap. We were between this town. No, we were there. There. That's where we hunted the goat. So we're there. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 sectors. Let's go. Hopefully we don't die again. Hopefully. You guys might think running 3 sectors is nothing because you've never played on a server on an island like Supermax. But just remember the previous days. Bandits have shot at us while we were on the river driving a boat. Bandits have waited for us in bushes while we're driving a mountain bike. Bandits have, like, ambushed us in forests. So, no, ladies and gentlemen, running 3 sectors on this island is no joke. Just remember, this is Supermax, the most expensive island ever created. I don't know what the flip that was, but I'm just looking ahead of me, guys. I know it was a pumpkin drone, but whatever I heard before that, I don't want to know. I am just sidestepping everything, making sure I follow the same direction and not veering off course. Sometimes you just have to look in front of you and just go, stop whatever's happening around me. I don't want to know. And whatever that sound was, I don't want to know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the only upside to dying on a prison island. Is whenever you die, the Tech One company has a very, very funny sense of humor. Because when you die, they have to make another clone and just transfer your memories to that new clone. But every single time they create a new clone, the people that create the clones think they're funny because they always shove something up your butt, which they call a prison pocket. So that when you take a poop, after you've died, you discover the present that they left for you. I wish they shoved the compass up my butt, but orange juice isn't that bad. Like I tell you guys, when you've got a target direction, ignore everything around you. Yes, that is the tractor in the middle of a field that somebody clearly pushed there to hide it. Good for him, okay? He's really desperate for that tractor. I've got a target. I'm not deviating from that target. I'm not even going to look if there's a lock on that tractor. I'm not even going to look if there's loot in that tractor. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Please be here. Please be here. Please. I didn't touch that guy's tractor. Come on. Life. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please be here. Please be here. I'm sure I parked it here. I'm sure I parked it next to this. Yeah, there's the bend in the road. Yeah. If I didn't park it there, maybe I parked it in a bush somewhere. Okay, let me just check every corner, guys. I can't remember exactly if I can't remember precisely, you know. Yeah, I can't remember. Or did I put it in here? There it is! Nobody stole my bicycle. Nobody stole my bicycle. Yo. That's great, guys. See? You do nice things. You do nice things to others. You don't touch their stuff. They won't touch your stuff. I know I'm dreaming, but I believe if I do good things will come back to me. So let's go home. Let's go home. There we go. Oh, I missed my bicycle. I missed my bicycle. Go home. Let's go home. Okay, I just follow the white road. I just follow the white gravel road. Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you manage your stamina on a mountain bike. If you look back, what I just showed you, my speed never went below 5 kilometers per hour because the time that I'm resting is so short that it never goes to zero, but it sustains my stamina. And that's how you ride a mountain bike forever without stopping for stamina. It just takes some stamina management. And you can ride over hills and all terrain without ever needing to stop your mountain bike if you just learn how to manage your stamina. Home sweet home, we made it. But unfortunately, it's the 18th of October. So raiding is officially active 24/7 unless we get gold and we protect our flag for 8 hours. So if you hold an F on the flag, you can buy base protection from 2 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the morning, which is actually 12 hours in game. According to me, it's only 8 hours. But no, that's 24 hours in game. So, okay, you can buy base protection for a full day, but it's going to cost you gold. That's why the option isn't available to me, because I don't have gold. Yeah, so I need gold. That's why I can't repair my base. I don't have a toolbox. But if I get gold, I can buy protection for 24 hours on the island. But raiding is officially active. So I am not going to raid Avenger today. I've already told him that because of the problems that I had formatting the mainframe and stuff like that. I told you guys all about that in the beginning of the video. I'm going to raid him next Saturday. Okay? I'll be better prepared for the raid. He'll be more protected, blah, 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 blah. And I know he's very tired because he was awake. He woke up very, very early. So, yeah, sorry. You know, stuff happened, which made me lose 3 days. That's why you guys didn't get a Supermax video every single day. As soon as you guys don't get a Supermax video every day, just understand that something happened. You know, there's technical issues, or my clone doesn't work, or the BCU, you know, they have to sort out the BCU unit. Something happened. Okay, if you don't get a Supermax video every day or every second day at the longest, like a Supermax video will never take longer than 2 days. If it does, just know, you know, that something went wrong. But I'm going to build the front wall quickly. Finish the front wall. Now that we've got combat boots, my feet will never get wet. And I don't like it when my feet get wet. And as I was running, I picked up 3 corn and a mushroom so I can eat something when I'm done. And I've got milk. Actually, I've got 2 cartons of milk. I don't know when I got the second carton, but I've got 2 cartons of milk. So let's finish this wall, shall we? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to craft the toolbox, and that's basically that. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to put 1 bronze lock on my outer gate. There's 1 bronze lock on my modular base. That means you only have to go through 2 bronze locks to raid me. Everyone on Supermax, I'm sure 90% of the people playing on Supermax watch my Supermax series. So if you want to raid someone, come raid me. Don't raid someone that will rage quit or that doesn't like it or doesn't want to be raided or doesn't like losing loot. Okay? Come and raid me. Now, day raiding is opened. This will be the easiest raid of your life when you come raid me now. So you only have to go through like 2 bronze locks, and I'll never hide my loot from you. I will only hide like my yellow screwdrivers and my C4 parts and my TNT. I will only hide raiding equipment from you. All the other loot you can come and steal and grab, okay? If you have to raid, please raid me. I put up my hand. I am one of the people that I invite you to raid me, that you don't affect anyone else's life negatively. So please come and raid me. And the longer you take to raid me, the more difficult it will become to raid me. So if you want an easy raid, an easy loot, come and raid me now. Okay? You don't have to raid me online. I don't care if it's offline. Okay? Just come and raid me now. If you have that raid itch, okay? Because you don't know if another solo base you're gonna raid will be able to handle it, or will like it, or is attached to their loot, or blah, 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 okay? Come raid me. Day's done. This is day 6 to 8. See you guys tomorrow. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that bell button, and let's go. I love my base design so far. I love everything about my base. Cheers.